Hi. Hey. Hey, remember how I promised to try to upload once a week? I tried. I'm so sorry, all. Before I come up with a list of reasons why I've been gone, um, I'm just gonna get into the game. I'm sorry. I've it's it's been said. I've said it. You've heard it. We're gonna do this for the next couple videos. I'm not busy anymore. I'm still busy. This is going to happen for a little bit. I'm sorry again. But I'm here. Hello. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get this out, like post recording. So let's pretend that I did this right afterwards because I'm so productive. Yeah. It's been so long since I've had a video, so forgive me for probably for a lot and probably trying to remember voices, etc., a little bit of what's going on because it's been a while since I played, as it's been a while since I've had a video. I'm rambling. Let's just get to it. I missed you all. I hope you're doing well. Any fun things in life? Anything? Anything fun? Maybe? We stopped at a really depressing point, didn't we? Wasn't that... Ooh, why is this... Oh! Casting off the fog. Most recent, really? It's like 3 seconds in. Oh. I think that was just the time of the recording. Maybe. Because Giselle ain't 6 seconds in. Well, I mean, I suppose she is. Anyway. I lived there for a while. Well, for a month. You what? The son of a noble lives there. He's human, and he's alone. A noble? What's a noble boy doing this far from the city? I presume he was banished there. I was sent to the mansion from the capital to act as his servant. There was plenty of value in the house, shelves lined with books. There should be more than enough to pay the Lord 5 years' worth of taxes. Is what you're saying true? I would not lie. As bewilderment spread through Amadee's house, I was unable to look at anything but the floor. I couldn't stop trembling. To protect myself, I had sold out Michel. You swear there's just a single man living in that house? Yes, it's only him. All right. If it turns out you're lying, you'll pay. Okay, everyone, you heard her. Tell all the young men to get ready. We're going up to the mansion in the forest. And just to be safe, make sure everyone brings something they can use as a weapon. And you, Giselle, you're coming with us. You'll be leading the way. I don't remember if Amadee's like Southern, to be honest. This is just something I'm assuming I did. I think I did that. Listen to me. Don't think about trying to run. Right. On the cusp of springtime, I found myself trekking through the dreary forest I thought I would never set foot in again. How had I ended up here? How could I come? How come I could never manage to avoid getting myself in these situations? And who would have guessed that my reason for returning to the mansion would be diluted. I prayed for God to show even a little mercy and ensure Michelle wasn't around. Oh, I knew the chances of that happening were almost 0. After several hours of walking, we broke through the thick woods and the mansion appeared before us. Like its surroundings, the house was bleak and uninviting. Even the midday sun seemed disinterested in shining its light upon it. Despite, on the surface, there not being much of anything impressive about it, the entire mob stood speechless before its overwhelming presence. But the men had weapons, and they were fueled by avarice, which gave them the courage to approach this place they wouldn't normally otherwise. Door won't open. I think it's barred from the inside. It would seem someone really does live in this cursed place. I am honestly surprised. Even more so that it's not a witch, but just a noble. The door is old. We could break it down. Yeah, let's bust it down! Hold on. There's no need to be barbaric. Did you even consider knocking on the door like normal people? You sound like a band of thieves, Giselle. Giselle, sweetie, they are a band of thieves. That's something else coming from you. Who do you think proposed this plan, Giselle? You! Alright, men. You ready for lives of luxury? Break down that door. Stop it! Oh, God. It's the damn nobles who make our lives so hard. They deserve to be robbed. Break it. Break it. Break down the door. Please stop this. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. Stop. All their repressed emotions detonated. They battered the door again and again and again. And in a few minutes' time, it was on the verge of collapse. They shouted and cheered and hooted like madmen as my peaceful life came crumbling down around me. Growing lightheaded from the anxiety, I squeezed my eyes shut, unable to bear it any longer, when the deep groan of a door opening echoed through the forest. Ooh. Okay. It would seem you're not aware whose house you're trying to break into. Ooh! The world went silent, like time had come to a stop. No one could manage to say a word, only stare at the man who had appeared from within the mansion. Surely you know what this place is called. Beneath the dazzling midday sun, he had bone-chillingly alabaster skin and long, nearly translucently pale hair. So surely you came prepared for whatever you would find. And his eyes were like two blazing infernos staring out across the mob. A demon, someone muttered, probably unconsciously. He did, indeed, look like something not of this world. It's a demon! The rumors about this place were true! A cursed demon lives here! Demon? Him? Michelle? No, he's not Indeed. I am cursed! Girlie, you're... her... They kind of went in there, huh? They kind of... large, huh? Wow. The witch's curse is real. I've inherited it in its entirety, as well as her purpose. This is a really pretty picture, though. A witch, a demon, a spirit impure. Call me whatever you wish, for the truth shall not change. I carry within me an eternal curse. Behold my flesh, pale as the moon. No red blood flows beneath this skin, as it does yours. Behold my hair, utterly devoid of color, offered up to the devil as part of our pact. Behold these crimson eyes, a symbol of the lifeblood split at my hands. I shall bring calamity upon you as the witch of legend. Never-ending famine, plague, catastrophe, sufferings for generations. Until the moment of your deaths, you shall regret ever coming near this place. No, have mercy! We were just... It was that woman. She brought us here, tempted us with the promises of wealth, deceived us, told us to pillage this house. We're innocent. Amity, please have mercy on us. Give her to me then, as an offering. Absolutely, she's yours. Torture her however you please. I've one more condition. You never come near this house again. If you so much as consider it, you will all die by my curse. I swear it. We won't return. Run! Get out of here! Whew. Without so much as a glance back, the villagers scrambled into the forest, and Amadi, the man who had rescued me that night, went right along with them. Is there kindness in the world? I wasn't sure what to think anymore. Don't think I'm helping you. His voice rained down on me, but I couldn't lift my head. There was such a gaping void in my chest. I had no idea what questions I should be asking anymore. What I should be angry about. What I should be sad about. Not even the first clue. Look at me. Look at me, Giselle. Oh, that's an intense picture. Tell me, is it true you returned to this mansion to plunder it? That you brought those men here to rob me of my valuables? Answer me, Giselle. God, frick, poor Giselle. I mean, it's true, but like, Jesus Christ, can you like really blame her in that situation? I can't. I think I would have done worse. God, I would not have as much restraint as she had. Honestly. God. I can't blame her at all. But like, she's probably not going to say the whole story, and he's not going to listen. So it's like, whatever. God, I just want Giselle to be happy. God. And it's like, is she even at the end of this story? I don't know, because I mean, she's not currently. She's repressing her emotions so hard she became another person. So yes, it's true. I persuaded them to steal from you. Are you really so desperate for money that you resort to looting? Just how low will you go? Oh my god. 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 Michelle. Not only did... Oh my god. Just trauma after trauma, baby. Not only did you seduce my father, not only did you go digging around for information about me, you brought a mob to this house? And they were armed, too. Were you trying to get me killed? Answer me, Giselle. Not even going to defend yourself? Your scheme failed, so you're retreating into silence? Ah, for God's sake, you sicken me. I'm done with you. I'm done. Leave this place and never show your face here again. As he shouted at me, and I stared into his fiery red eyes. A somewhat inappropriate thought crossed my mind. So he can get emotional like anyone else. And my heart, stripped raw and cast out to the sea, finally sunk deep enough to be crushed by the pressure. Me. What? If you want me gone, then kill me. You can do that, can't you? You can use your curse to kill me, can't you? Then do it. Right here. Use your power. Take my life. And if you don't want to do that, stab me with your knife. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. What? I'm done. I can't take it. I'm through with this whole world. No one will believe anything I say. No one cares one bit about how I feel. They just walk all over me, laughing. Why? Tell me why. Why is this happening to me? I never stole anything. What are you talking about? I tried my best to look happy. I thought everything would work out if I could keep smiling. I believed that would make things better. But nothing ever got better. What did I ever do? Tell me, what did I do? What did you... All I ever did was believe. Tried my best to survive, to always wear a smile. But if everything's going to be my fault, and I have to deal with that for the rest of my life, then I'm done. I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to live in this world anymore. Calm down, please. I don't follow what you're saying. My understanding is that you desired money, so you brought that mob. And before that, you used my father. You wouldn't believe me even if I told you the real story. You'll take your family's word over mine. You don't have any idea what I went through there. How hard it was just to keep myself together. What? I never wanted riches. All I wanted was a decent enough wage to allow my family to live comfortably. That's all I wanted. But that man, he used my family against me. He made me force me to... He raped me. What? Again and again, no matter how much I resisted, he wouldn't stop. Again and again, he threatens me, beat me, cut me with a knife over and over and over again. What? My father raped you? No one would believe me. I did nothing wrong. You don't believe me either, do you? So I'm done. I don't want this body anymore. I don't want to live like this anymore. I can't take it anymore. Help me, please. Set me free. Kill me. Kill me already. Use your curse and kill me. Kill me. Give me a moment. I need time to process this. You can do it, can't you? Can't you? Then kill me already. Kill me. Kill me now. Kill me, damn it. Give me time so we can talk this through. I want to hear everything from the beginning. Inside. Let's go inside and talk. The light hurts my eyes. Oh my god, does Michelle probably feel bad? God. That'll teach that boy to assume he doesn't deserve this amount of grief, honestly. What he did was pretty fricked up, let's be real. It was, but like, this is a lot. This is everything. He didn't do all that traumatic things. He was a jerk. He was a jerk, and he didn't listen to her. But God, Giselle, God, she reached her breaking point. God, can't blame her. Can't freaking blame her. Can't blame her. My God, oh my God. That was the door. I might have best let stay shut. Not knowing the truth would have been much easier. I wouldn't have been made to shudder in disgust hearing about the crimes of my own family. But if I hadn't opened that door, I would have lost everything. That day, after far too long, I finally let myself see the person in Giselle. Yeah, after far too long. You're right, buddy. Giselle didn't recover for some time after I managed to get her inside. Unsure of what else I could do for her, I had her sit before the fireplace and waited in silence as she sobbed. I had no idea what one was supposed to say to someone who was crying. Was it normal to offer them a warm drink? I didn't know. I did know. I needed to reflect on the things she had said outside and try to make sense of them. And from there, calm myself down and prepare for the conversation we were to have, as unpleasant as I was sure it would be. A considerable amount of time later, Giselle's sobbing drew to a stop, an oppressive silence steeping in to take its place. Stepping, not steeping. I don't know how to read. For far longer than was comfortable, the only sound we heard was gentle crackling of the fire. I had to say something. I knew that, but what I didn't know was how to begin. I knew nothing about having an honest face-to-face discussion with someone about the things we were thinking and feeling. But that didn't change anything. I had to do it, even if down that road lay truths I would be happier not seeing. Giselle, could you please tell me what you did what was done to you at my family's home? How you ended up coming to this mansion and what happened after you left? I would like to know everything, from start to finish. Will you believe what I tell you? You never so much as gave me the time of day before. I very much doubt you will find what I have to say agreeable. Will you still believe me, even then? Believe my word, a stranger's word, over your family or the people of the village? I cannot yet say. I must hear what you have to say to make that decision. I suppose that might be better than you saying you'll believe me unconditionally. All right? I'll tell you everything. Just know that nothing I say is a lie. Understood. Giselle methodically recounted her tale for me. She told me of how she accepted an offer from the Bollingers to work as an Abigail to earn money for her family, of how my father, Antonian, had other plans for her. of the things he did to her. She spoke dryly, simply putting words to each event, one after the other. I had already seen how she felt deep down, though. Had heard her pain screams, which were undoubtedly genuine. I didn't think she was trying to deceive me. That was the sound of old wounds being torn open, and even I couldn't see that. Or perhaps my own experiences were what allowed me to see it. Regardless, I'd realized too late. I should have seen it sooner. She described it all mechanically to remain detached from what had happened to her, to protect herself. Of that, I had no doubts. Still, the things she told me were almost unbearable, and I had a difficult time accepting them. What was I supposed to do when I learned my father was a rapist? How was I supposed to react to that revelation? What was I supposed to think about the fact that his blood flowed through me? I repulsed myself. Do you want all the details?
What do you mean?
Of the wounds he gave me? I still have scars from the things he did. If you don't believe me, I can show them to you.
No, that won't be necessary.
I see. That's a relief. I don't think I could have handled that right now. I hadn't turned down her offer for her sake. I only did so because I didn't think I could take any more. I averted my eyes to protect myself. Why had I taken my mother's word, brushing aside everything Giselle had said and done? I didn't mean to click that. I knew good and well my mother was no longer in her right mind. So why had I thought her letter the truth? Why had I been unable to think rationally? There were, I believe, several factors. My childhood, my past, the witch's whispers. The witch's whispers, brother? And above all, my own character, consumed with distrust for everything. I had to face it now, to open my eyes once more, to look at everything I had pretended away until now. I was not completely blameless for her suffering, after all.
Please continue, if you will.
I left off at the point where the mistress discovered what was happening, I believe. I was sent to this mansion to atone for my sins.
Sins that she didn't even commit.
It was decided I would be sent here rather than being executed, which is what the mistress wanted. At first, I assumed it would be essentially a private prison. But in the carriage on the way here, I was given a letter.
A letter? From whom?
It didn't say, but your father was the one who ordered me here, so I would guess it was him. The letter was very concise, simply explaining that there was someone already there. Bollinger's youngest child. Didn't go into any more detail than that. But it did ask, it did ask me to look after you.
Do you still have the letter?
I don't. The coachman took it back after I was finished. Thinking back on it now, it was rather strange of him to do. It was just a harmless letter.
It was anything but.
What?
It wasn't my father who wrote that letter. He believes me dead, so he would have sincerely thought he was banishing you to an empty house in a remote forest. The writer couldn't risk leaving anything that might suggest I was still alive.
Then who?
My brother, I believe. Either Didier or George's, but I would guess Didier.
Didier? I don't know. Didier? George's? Your brother? Why would he?
I do not know. I can't imagine why he would write such a letter. or why he would want to tell you about me.
I don't believe he had any ill intentions, at least. I mean, he asked me to look after you. That makes it sound like he's concerned about you.
Then why doesn't he stay in contact? Why does he never respond to my letters? It's a bit late to suddenly start being concerned. No. Never mind that now. Please tell me the rest.
All right.
Giselle resumed her story from the day she fled the mansion, terrified by my behavior. She seemed to be putting a bit more emotion in her tone of voice now. Perhaps because she could see I was more interested in this part. There was a deep sadness in her face as she described the night and the rain, listening to the thunder when she gave up on living. And I knew I had caused it. She then told me the time she spent in the nearby village, how at first, life seemed wonderful, but in time, it had come crumbling down. Naturally, she wouldn't be here to tell me this if nothing had happened there. Once she was through with her tale, Giselle let out a long, heavy sigh, as though she had been holding it in for some time. I mean, no one had listened to her all this time, so I thought I could hear just a faint trembling in the air. She exhaled.
That is everything. Do you believe me? If you don't, if you still think I'm deceiving you, then I wouldn't argue with you. That's fine. If that's the case, please kill me.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner? I know I wasn't very open to anything you said, but if that day, when I found you in my room, you had told me I was mistaken, that the sin belonged to my father, it might not have turned out like this. I don't know what she's going to say, but look, I love Michelle. I do. I'll call him out for being wrong, though. And I truly do not believe he would have listened at that point. At least with the headspace she was in at the time, I don't think what she had said he would have listened to, because he wasn't listening to her to begin with. So I could be wrong. I could be. Maybe she's going to say that, though. I hope she does. I hope she kind of calls him out, because I think he wants to believe that he would have listened to her, and I think it took a lot for him to listen to her, and I can't, and I don't know that I could say I can entirely blame him. I definitely can blame him a bit for that. I know he's got trauma too, and it makes it, I imagine, I don't entirely know what it is, but I imagine it can't be easy for him to open up either, which I get, but also, like, I don't think he would have listened to her. I don't think, unless she broke down in this way, he would have listened to her, and she wouldn't have at that time. She wasn't to that point yet until she got into those woods, right? She was also just, like, in shock, if I'm remembering. Oh, yep, yeah, she was in shock. She was, like, traumatized.
The knife.
What?
You were holding a knife. I can't handle blades anymore. Ever since what happened, they scare me to death. Just the sight of one in someone's hand, and I start thinking they're going to use it on me. I can't help it. I start shaking uncontrollably, growing faint of breath. The world goes white. I can't even form words. There's nothing I can do.
Now I finally see. She was grimacing in pain. The day the package arrived, when you knocked my hand away.
Because I was scared. Because it reminded me of that time.
I'd assumed she was simply jumpy from a guilty conscience. I felt nauseous, realizing I had been pouring a constant stream of salt onto her unmendable wounds. Okay. That part I won't blame him too much for. He didn't know. He was a jerk for sure. But, like, that part, it's like, What a damned fool I was. Why did you get so upset at me? Why did you have to point a knife at me? I didn't want you snooping. If you meant to sell information about me, I thought I had to do anything in my power to stop you. I'm still not convinced it was necessary. It wasn't. It wasn't necessary, Giselle. You're right. You tell him. I was unarmed. I couldn't fight back. You didn't need a knife. I have nothing left anymore. Sorry, my dog. So I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. You're a jerk. What you did was inexcusable. You may not have hurt me physically, but you still hurt me. Humans are frail creatures. They wound easily. Apologize. What? Yeah, you tell him, Giselle. Get that apology, baby. Apologize to me. I said apologize. I'm sorry. Again. Put your heart into it. Convince me you mean it. I'm sorry. Again, once more, get down on your knees and shout it from your gut. I'm so very sorry. Was that a laugh? Jeez, you're such a strange man. Strange? You told me to do it. Nothing's going like I thought it would. I figured even if we talked, you would just deny everything I said. I didn't think you'd actually listen to me. But you did. You listened, and you looked quite distressed by what you heard. I looked distressed? Oh, yes, you sure did. I wish I'd had a mirror to show you. I'm sure you didn't want to believe what I said, but you didn't once accuse me of lying. You faced up to the truth and you apologized. I seem to have had the wrong impression of you as well. I didn't try to see you for who you were, instead letting myself believe you were someone to be afraid of. To be honest, I didn't like you very much. Feeling was mutual. But for some reason, I don't feel that way now. Is it guilt? I need to apologize to you too. Apologize for what? I led the villagers here. I almost sold my soul to the devil. I tried to sell you out to save myself, and for that, I'm truly sorry. I don't understand. What, do I need to get down on my knees too? No, that's not what I meant. The blame falls on the villagers for falsely accusing you of stealing. You are a convenient scapegoat for the real thieves. They plan to take advantage of you from the start. That Amadi was probably in on it as well. To get back at you for rejecting his proposal. Plus giving the village a single target to let out their frustrations on would in a way help unify them. He used you to meet that end. In order to escape from their trap, you told them about me. But this was after I had threatened you, causing you to flee from this place. You had nothing to apologize for. Still, I still feel really bad about it. So, I'm sorry anyway. You're unexpectedly stubborn. But now that we're both apologized to each other, we can call everything square. Square? Square. We were both in the wrong. So we apologized and we forgave each other. She gave a little smile, but all I could do was stare at her, brow furrowed in perplexity, like I was looking at some bizarre Fantasyland creature. The weight of our crimes was not equal. What I had done to her was so very much worse. Yes. Yes. Furthermore, I am Antonian's son. His blood flows through me. Can you honestly say you don't find me revolting? That you're willing to forgive me for that? I didn't think I would be able to. If I were her, my grudge would extend to all of my family. Everyone I'd ever come in contact with. I can. Although, you don't need forgiveness for being his son. Being related to someone doesn't make you responsible for their sins. It wouldn't be fair to blame you for that. You're curious. What? Curious about what? No, not that curious. You're a strange creature. I'm human, you know? Yes, I know you're human. You're making me lightheaded. Is it a medical emergency? It's quite the leap in logic. You know, I was at my lowest just a little bit ago, and now I'm... Oh, that's her. You know, I was at my lowest just a little bit ago, and now I'm laughing again. It's odd. I never expected I would recover at all. I was just as surprised as her. She'd been through hell, and she had more than enough reason to despise me, shower me with vitriol, but instead, she was smiling. And even more unexpected was the fact that I felt relieved to see it. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. All right. I guess that's where we're going to stop. That was heavy. I'm gonna have to put a lot of trigger warnings at the beginning of this. I guess it doesn't go into too much detail, but still, that's a lot. Oh my god. Wow. I'm glad they could get it all on the table. I'm glad she could finally speak her piece and finally get really anyone to freaking listen to her and to believe her, and oh my god, anyone to treat her like a human freaking being, because Jesus Christ, this poor girl. My god. Whew. Well, Thank you guys for watching and joining in. I'm sorry it's been so long again. Let's cross our fingers, everyone, together, that it doesn't take me forever to upload the next one. It might. I just want to let you guys know, I swear to God, even if it takes ages, I am not done with this game. I promise you. I'm not quitting. It just might be a big gap again until I get the next part out and until I can be consistent again. I really can't promise anything for a while, but hopefully soon I can get back to being consistent. Not that soon, but hopefully soon. And hopefully soon I can have the next part out. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for everyone being patient. And thank you guys for the kind words and saying that you miss us. It makes me feel way more motivated to upload it when I can actually get the time. Because I'm definitely going to end this and sprint out the door, because that's how little time I have. But I had a free hour, so I was like, let's do it, baby. Let's do some trauma. Woo! Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, like I said, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye for now. Bye.